and are currently fighting for our country.
We wouldn't be able to have this opportunity without them.
Thank you again.
They are always looking for ways in which they can serve others. As you learn to pick up after yourself, don't hesitate to pick up for others as well. When given the opportunity to be part of a team, your presence should make the team a more cohesive unit. Sam Clausen is the son of Kevin and Carol Clausen. Sam is graduating from Jenison High School with a 4.328 GPA. Sam plans to attend Hillsdale College in the fall, majoring in mathematics and minoring in business administration. His intended career choice is that of a teacher or starting a nonprofit organization. Sam's honors in high school included Football Leadership Council, DECA State Finalist, Senior of the Month, National AP Scholar, Athlete of the Month. His extracurricular activities included football, National Honor Society, peer educators, DECA, Cat Pack, Mock Rock, float building, 4-year champion. Please put it together for Sam Clausen, this year's salutatorian. All right, and then there was one at the top. Don Lee, would you join me on stage, please? Don Lee is the son of Quinn and Lee Tuidu. His grade point average leaving Jenison High School is a 4.378. He will be attending 4.378. Let's give that a round of applause. Outstanding job. Don will be attending Stanford University in California. His intended major is computer science and computer programming. This is the guy that will be inventing devices that we all use in several years. His honors include a state medalist at the Myers State Games in 2012 for sparring, a gold medalist in Top Park world-class tournament for forms and sparring, an AP scholar with distinction, and your class valedictorian. His extracurricular activities included soccer, track and field. He's a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo. He's the total package. Let's put it together for our valedictorian, Don Lee.
Hold on a bit. Don't judge me. Good evening, everyone. How are all of you tonight? I'm wonderful. No, I'm actually pretty nervous right now. You know, I got up this morning, looked at myself in the mirror, and was like, wow, Don Chi Lee, am graduating from Jenison High School today. Whoa. That same morning, my parents gave me advice about my upcoming speech, and they told me to sound as dignified and as scholarly as possible. Will I fulfill that promise tonight? Sure. Hey, our parents, or anybody who cares deeply about us, they can be nosy sometimes, and we may bicker with them, but they were always there when we needed them the most. Come on, let's give a hand to these wonderful people. Nearly a quarter of our lives has gone by, and in those years, we have changed a lot since elementary. We had so much swagger back then, we lost teeth like we got into bar fights like once every couple weeks. We freaked out when the epidemic of the cooties took over, hence was the reason why guys and girls couldn't get along. It's a scientifically proven fact. We were all very much the same and could get along with each other as long as nobody tattled for climbing over the fence to get a ball, because at the time, we thought it took strength and skill to totally airball all over the goal. And on Saturday nights, some of us guys would tune into Cartoon Network to watch the latest episode of Naruto. Naruto. Judge me. And look at us now, like every other class. Ours over time became a jumbled mess of jocks, artists, over and underachievers, nerds, geeks, drama kings and queens, and people who just couldn't seem to fit in anywhere, like this guy. Sitting here to my left and right, we have our future doctors, lawyers, none of which that are going to be me, of course, builders, and even hackers. Daniel Brown. But what makes our class unique is how we can still work together, despite all of our differences. How else could we have swept homecoming float building all 4 years, besides the fact that we are all just freaking awesome? Yeah. And how else could we explain our mock rock performance, which was not only sexy, but legend, wait for it, dairy. Legendary. Sweeping decoration I will never put on a dress again, maybe. Class of 2013, we have everything we need to make ourselves successful. You see, success is a subjective word. You don't need to be a millionaire to consider yourself successful. What really matters is how you feel about yourself in the future, whether it be 10, 20, or 30 years from now. For some, success may be finding a place you can call home, or having a loving family, or fulfilling your childhood dream of becoming a Pokemon master. No matter your walk of life, you can begin your journey knowing that our experiences at JHS have prepared us for all this. Why am I so sure? Look at our average ACT test scores. We smash the nation several years running. Look at our AP scores. Boom. Year after year, we score higher than average. And, according to US News, this is already said, our school is ranked 13th out of 1,000 other schools in the state of Michigan. Yeah. Not only do we excel academically, but we succeed musically and athletically as well by winning multiple competitions. Our school is a force to be reckoned with. You see, none of these incredible feats would be possible without the excellent staff at JHS who push us to the extent of our abilities and who provide homework that isn't meant to torture us, usually. Except for you, Mr. Jatakas, where are you? Coward. In econ, you made my class spoof music videos about supply and demand, and watching them all in class was an embarrassing, yet freaking hilarious experience. You see, I have the people who work in our guidance office to thank as well. They've put up the stress of scheduling and rescheduling us into the classes that we wanted and took the time to write out recommendation letters when we needed them the most. Mrs. Mulder, where are you? Not here as well? Oh well. I can't count the number of times I went into your office and asked you to fax literally dozens of packets for me. I'd also like to thank our custodians who ensure that this school remains clean and does not fall apart. And lastly, I'd like to thank our administration and our principal, Dr. Graham, for shockingly yet another prosperous year inside the bubble. Let's give an applause to these great people. If it disappears, I'll totally wing it. It's pretty windy. All right, class of 2013. I am privileged to have known you and laughed with you guys. We shared some great experiences, and we sadly won't be seeing each other for quite some time, if ever again. Sniff. I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be a little bit of a blessing too. My parting wish to you all is to not say for you all to improve society, because that's a lot of pressure, and it sounds super corny, but to at the very least not screw up the world any more than it is right now. But if you want to go the extra mile and contribute, then go right ahead. After all, we have everything we could need to lead successful lives thanks to our time here. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. I will finally shut up so that we can get our diplomas and to our senior getaway sooner. Class of 2013, may the odds be ever in your favor.
All right, we're gonna bear with this weather as we keep going here, okay? And if we need to make a change.
One day of exceptional spirit I will personally remember forever is September 5th, 2012, the day after Brenda Heiser passed away, and over 100 students at our school wore pinks to honor her.
Together we are Jennison because it sounds good or it looks good hanging up around the school systems. We truly are a tightly knit community.
You'll never talk about how attractive Mr. LaHaye is.
Sawyer kids will never have another club night.
You'll never watch Mrs. Wabeck struggle with technology.
Or hear Mrs. Clement's booming coach's voice ringing down the hallways.
I believe that! I believe that we! I believe that we! I believe that we will win! 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 I believe that we will win!
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Great job. At this time, we will be presenting our graduates. So we'll have our Board of Education step forward.
Ryan Michael Vandenberg.
Cody James McConnell.
Michaela Ann Larison.
Monica Leanne Povens. Jamie Lynn White. Krieger.
Allison Marie Jean Simpson.
Dakota Dean Berkeley.
Kaylee Marie Telemack.
Nicole Elizabeth Weiler.
Much for supporting us, loving us, being there for us throughout the past 4 years and our whole lives. Really appreciate it. And faculty, thank you for pushing us and just really hitting us on the head when we needed it. But most importantly, we want to thank Mrs. Christy Tees and Mr. Gary Kunze. Will they please stand up and be recognized? These two have given up so much time for this class, and as the president of this class, I'd like to say thank you very much for everything you have done for us since day one, and I really mean that from the bottom of my heart, so thank you so much.
All right, now, class 2013, you ready? You ready to go? All right, move your tassels from the right to the left. You are now graduates of Jensen High School!
Congratulations. Thanks, dude. Are you asleep? I turned them out of the way.
Trời ơi, con nhiều cảm ơn cha mẹ của con với ông nội bà nội con. Giờ mấy người tới giúp con đủ nhiều thứ. Ồ mẹ ơi, không biết nói gì luôn á. Nó hay, nó vui lắm.
Con dự định là con sẽ làm cái gì trong tương lai của con?
Giờ viết cái computer program á.
Don Lê là con đầu lòng của anh chị Quyền và Thủy. Gia đình đang sống tại thành phố Jenison, Michigan. Em là người học sinh Việt Nam đầu tiên đoạt được vinh dự thủ khoa tốt nghiệp tại trường trung học của thành phố này.